What I'm going to tell you is reasons why some Christians choose celibacy as an alternative to marriage, to dedicate their lives of serving God, to adhere to church doctrines, to follow the example of Christ. Also, another reason why some Christians choose celibacy as an alternative of marriage is poor role models, career demands. They choose to be alone because of financial constraints, poor health conditions, negative peer influence. Kingi, name one of the reasons why some Christians choose celibacy as an alternative to marriage. Yes? Yes, another one. Mark? We've just talked about them. Negative peer pressure, poor health conditions, follow the example of Christ, to adhere to church doctrines, career demands, poor role models, financial constraints. Identify 7 reasons that lead to polygamous marriages in Kenya today. Reasons that lead to polygamous marriages, whereby you get more than one wife. Number 1 is pressure from relatives and friends. Other people are polygamous because of barrenness. You get a wife and they are not able to give forth children, so you marry another one. Need for social status or prestige. Lack of sexual satisfaction. Being rooted to traditional customs. To show off one's wealth. Need for labor force. You need to bring forth, if you have many wives and many children, you have a good labor force. So the need for labor force is a sign of men's power over women's force. Is a sign of men's power over women's force. Give 7 obstacles to effective maintenance of law and order. Obstacles to effective maintaining of law and order in the society. Number 1, there is increase in the rate of crime. So the law enforcement cannot cope with the workload. The question basically is asking how the reasons why we are not having an effective maintenance of law and order. Number 1, there is increased rate of crime, whereby it makes the law enforcement or the police officers cannot cope with the what? The workload. Just say the law enforcement. Permissiveness in the society. That is too much freedom in the society. Also, another obstacle to maintenance of law and order is extreme poverty. That people have to be involved in crime due to the poverty level. Bribery and corruption. Greed for material wealth. Due to political instability or incitement by politicians. We also have extreme poverty. High rate of unemployment. Many people are unemployed. High rate of unemployment. Inadequate modern equipment to combat crime. Delay in delivery of justice to the offended. Delay in delivery of justice to the offended. For example, some court cases are taking a long time. And then some citizens lack knowledge on the procedures of maintaining law and order. List 7 ways of acquiring wealth in the traditional African communities. 7 ways. Number 1, there is through payment of bride wealth, through barter trade, through inheritance, receiving gifts, through raids. You can also acquire wealth through hard work. Through hard work, exploitation of natural resources, through compensation. And also religious specialists were paid for their services. Identify 6 ways in which Christians use print media to preach the gospel. Ways in which Christians use print media to preach the gospel. Number 1 is reading the Bible, or you read Christian literature. Also, another way they can use the print media to preach is teaching using C.R.E. textbooks. That is print media. Teaching using C.R.E. textbooks. Selling magazines with Christian messages. Displaying Christian posters. Displaying Christian posters. Use of encyclopedias to explain Christian messages. Also, imprinting Christian messages on various objects like t-shirts, capes. So you imprinting Christian messages in various objects like caps or t-shirts. Advertising Christian issues on newspapers.